Hello guys, and welcome to another Bimmer Fixer video. And in this video we're going to be giving my fuel cap a bit of a service and a bit of a clean on my BMW 5 Series E60 M Sport. As you can see, it's rather worse for wear, lots of muck, lots of grime, things we really don't want in the fuel system. So what we're going to do, we're going to get a good clean out. We're also going to service the cap itself. We need to replace the cord here, which is really common for them to go, and the inner seal in the cap itself, also a really common fault with these. So we're going to change that out, and then that'll prevent any later issues and things like engine management lights and all sorts of things like that. So we're going to crack on with that. I'll show you what you're going to need. Okay guys, so first things, what you're going to need something to wash the housing and around the filler cap itself. You can use a hose pipe or anything low pressure like a watering can, anything like that, bucket of water. I've got one of these pump plant water things, so you can use one of those too. Don't want to use anything that's too high pressure, anything that could possibly force water into the fuel system through the filler cap, especially if you've got a faulty seal. The last thing you want is water in there, obviously. We're going to need a brush or something to help agitate all the muck that's around the filler cap, to help get that out. Going to need something small and pointy like a flathead screwdriver. That's to help remove the seal off the cap itself and replace it with a new one. Some gloves if you want to protect your hands, and also some rags to dry everything else off. So most importantly, we're going to need the parts that we're going to need to replace. So I need to give a massive thank you to Leigh at Viton-tech, okay, who supplied me the parts. Now, I've used Viton-tech before. They've been absolutely fantastic. I've used them for gaskets, seals, all sorts. Their background is the motorsport industry, and luckily for us, since January 2021 they've now gone public. So now, luckily for us, the parts are available to us. Now, Leigh's very kindly sent over the new cord for the filler cap, and two rings, different types of ring. So we've got the budget ring, which is about £4.99 I think, which we can use, which will do an ample job and would last. But there's also a V-seal, which is a manufactured and approved seal that he sent me as well, which is about £8.99. So what they've done was they're not very readily available. So Leigh and his colleagues have actually manufactured their own seal. So what this means is that you don't have to worry about buying a new cap. So you could just use the seals that they've manufactured. So thanks again, Leigh, really appreciate that, buddy, and thanks again, Viton-tech. I'll leave all their details in the description, so be sure to head over if you need gaskets, seals, anything like that, anything at all. Check these guys out. Okay, so that's everything we're going to need. So now we will crack on, start cleaning everything, and start fitting the new parts. Okay, so first things first, let's try and get out all the chunkiest bits that we can first. So just get your hand in there, out. See if we can get in there, take as much as we can out. Okay, and then once we've, God, this is really bad. Once we've got as much out as possible, then we'll go and hit it with the soapy water and then agitate it with the brush. Okay, so we've got our soapy water. I'm going to make sure the fuel cap is nice and tight, and then give it a good soaking. And all we need to do is give it a good agitation. Okay, so once you've given it a good old scrub and a bit of a rinse, you can try and get there with a rag just to get any last bits that you may have missed, and soak up any puddles that might have been left at the back. Okay, so once you've dried it all off, and you made sure there's no water that can drip back into the fuel pipe, what you need to do is just remove the cap, and then we can have a look. So it's the seal there, the rubber seal, you can just see, you can't really see it on the camera, but when I take it off I'll show you how perforated and cracked that is. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll pop that out with a screwdriver and then we'll pop the new one in. Okay, so removing the inner seal, you can just see there actually how cracked it is at the top, just here. Okay, so we pop the screwdriver in and then we can just get underneath it and lift it off. Can be a bit finicky. There we go. And that just pulls off. There you go. So it actually shows you how bad that was. It's actually cracked there. And if you bend it, you can just see the splits there. So this was only a matter of time before it actually did fully go, and we would have been in a world of trouble. Okay, so once we have taken off the old one, we'll then take our new one, Viton-tech. We will simply just place that over, push it round. That's it, that's on. Simple as that. So now we've got that on, now we'll work on the rubber tether. Okay, so removing what was left of the old tether on your filler cap, you can simply just pull it off. Okay, mine was really brittle and pretty much fell off on my hand. If yours is a little tougher, you can just pop a little screwdriver in there and pull it out. Once that's out of the way, we then get our new one from Viton-tech. Okay, and what you'll see is it's got two different ends. So this end here is the end that will go attached to the car itself, so on the flap of the fuel filler, and the end here that points down is the one that goes into your filler cap. Okay, so all you need to do is just line it up and then just give it a bit of a wiggle and a press down. That's it, done, and that's attached. That's what we need to do. So now what I'll do, we'll pop this back in the car, and then I'll show you how to attach this end to the flap itself. Right, so once your new tether is attached to your cap, just there, all you need to do is pop it back in, lock it in, and then with this end, you can just see the hole there. It just goes in through the large hole, push up, that's it, locked into place, and that's it, all done. Again, I just want to reiterate the quality of these products from Viton-tech is absolutely first class. This is why I used them before, and this is why I always use them. So please head over to Leigh over at Viton-tech to sort out any gaskets or seals that you need for your car. They've got a huge range, and that's it. Job done. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or anything, please leave a comment and I'll get back to everyone as soon as I can. So thanks again guys, stay safe, and I shall see you soon.